Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel, D versus Debt. This is D. It's Wednesday, which means I'm going to be talking about my money moves. So today it is all about investing. So I have this whole list to go through of the different things that I'm going to be doing for investing. So first of all, let me show you my dividends. So it's the beginning of the month. So I'm going to go through the entire list of dividends that I got for last month, now that it's all wrapped up. So for the month of July, I had a total of $8.52 in dividends that went into my Cash App debit card. And so this is the way it breaks down. So most of these are stocks that pay on a quarterly basis, so every 3 months. There are a few that pay every month. So for example, these two REITs, which I'm actually thinking of getting rid of. So these I just purchased because of the fact that I was so thirsty for a monthly dividend. And I went ahead and went through with it, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know about those companies. I do like the monthly dividend, I just don't like the companies themselves. So the other one that I will be keeping, however, that is a monthly payer, there's actually two. Realty Income paid me $3.73 for the month of July. Definitely keeping them because they are a company that's been around forever and ever, has been paying dividends forever and ever. The other monthly one that I'm thinking of keeping is Pembina Pipeline. So basically this is a company that serves Canada and the US. And so I'm thinking of keeping them. But these REITs, I'm definitely going to get rid of. In fact, I've learned that it's better to invest in REITs in your Roth IRA versus this one where I get my dividends, because I basically pay taxes twice that way. So if I do want to keep beefing up my REITs, it's definitely going to go into my Roth IRA, which is actually what I've been doing with Realty Income. I do have it in my Cash App account, I guess my Cash App portfolio, but I also have some in my Roth IRA as well. So there's some companies that paid very little. So for example, the Vanguard S&P 500 only paid me a dividend because I owe very, very little. I initially bought a tiny little fractional share in my Cash App account and then started investing the big money in my Roth IRA. So that's why this one's itty bitty. The other one that's tiny is Dollar General. They only paid me a nickel, as well as Progressive only paid me 3 cents. And that's because, again, I just own fractional shares in those stocks, which is why I get very, very little. So if I want to beef up my my dividends, then I got to beef up my holdings and the amount of shares that I own. Altria, my party stock, paid me $1.02. That's a great one. I trust them even though they're considered controversial. In fact, they're called a sin stock. Ooh. Because of the fact that they deal basically in party supplies, things you drink and things you smoke. My beloved Burger King, Restaurant Brands International is their parent company. So they paid me a dividend of 82 cents. That's almost one value meal item right there. And really, in the long run, what I'm hoping is to have enough dividends coming in where I can buy groceries and pay utilities and things like that. So right now, I'm averaging every month it's a different amount because different companies pay different months. So right now I'm at about, less than $10 a month, but eventually by keeping at it and slowly building up my shares, my positions, then this number will grow. So other companies that I'm excited about, Coca-Cola paid me a 45-cent dividend. Hewlett-Packard is a company that I use. These are like emotional stocks because I have a Hewlett-Packard printer and I use their ink. And this has actually done surprisingly well. So they gave me a dividend of 49 cents. The one that really blew me away that I was not expecting was my H&R Block stock. So they paid me 91 cents in dividends, but the value of the stock has gone way up. So that has made me so happy. So all together then, it added up to a total of $8.52. So I'm going to round it up to $9 and then reinvest those $9 back into a company. So you're going to see that when I fire up Cash App and do my investing. The next thing, let me go ahead and put that. So the dividend investing is going to be $9. The next thing is I was super duper excited because I got a Cash App referral. So a ton of people use my referral link that's listed in the description box down below, but very few people, I've only had I think 1 or 2 other ones so far. Yeah, 2 have actually used their Cash App account in the time frame where it'll get me a referral bonus. So once you use my Cash App referral code, then you have 14 days to do a transaction of $5 or more and then you get $5 back, and I get a $15 referral. So woohoo, that happened again yesterday, and I was just so thrilled when I got the notification. So there's a screenshot right there. And Maria Laguna, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that bonus, and so I'm going to be using those $15 to invest. So you'll see where that's going to go. Next, I'm going to do my investing challenge. By the time I finish this out, then I'll have invested $2,022 in 2022. So the next paw in line is $57. So I'm going to be buying a share. And as I'm buying it right now in Cash App, I'll be explaining why. So more than halfway done with the savings challenge, or the investing challenge, I should say. So this one came out to $57. Now the next set of money that I am investing is my July wages for my For the Creators shop. So Chris from Budgeting Just Because sent me my payment through Cash App. And so my rule for myself is that any money that goes into Cash App gets invested. So for all of you that made a purchase from my For the Creators shop in the month of July, I truly appreciate it. And it's because of you that I'll be able to invest these $30, which I'm hoping will grow and will take care of me when I'm a little old retired lady. So thank you so much for your purchase. It is truly appreciated. Before I open up Cash App, I'm going to give you my usual disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor. I'm not dispensing financial advice. You're just here for entertainment purposes, because in all honesty, I have no idea what I'm doing. So apparently I also don't know what I'm doing when it comes to doing a screen capture, because I forgot to hit record when I did my transaction. So here I am going back and going over my steps again. I decided to add up all the money from the investments, and I'm going to put it into Roth. So Dress for Less. The reason for this is because I'm going back to school shopping, and I always buy all my clothes and shoes and school supplies from Roth, who also owns Denisse Discount. And so I decided I should own a full share. So right there it tells you that I'm scheduled to have $111 go through tomorrow morning when the stock exchange opens. So that was my Cash App investing, what was in the purple. Now it's switching colors to the green because this is my Roth IRA investing. So I'll be doing the scratch off, which is a hop into investing challenge from Vicky at the Happy Budgeting Mom. Sending her all kinds of good vibes because she's about to have a thyroidectomy. So I'll be keeping you in my thoughts and hoping everything turns out well. So this is going to be a surprise. Let's see how much I'm going to be putting away. Itty bitty little number. So I have $100 to work with today for my investing challenges, and then whatever doesn't get used up gets put into my sinking fund. So it's 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $100. So 1, 2, 3 gets put into this adorable little frog envelope. And it goes to the back, and it's ready for the next time. Such a cute challenge. It's listed down below in case I forgot to mention that. Okay, so now here comes Big Bertha, because it is time to do the challenge that terrifies me because of all the numbers. So now it's time to spin the bingo wheel. Son of a biscuit. Oh, why do these numbers have to be so big? I mean, it's good. I have a lot of catching up to do in my Roth IRA, but dang, $54 takes more than half of my money. Whew, so there's the 54 stamped. And here's 20, 30, 40, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54. Ouch. So I've only spun the bingo wheel twice, and I'm ready to transfer some to The bank. Remember, anytime I hit over $100 in an envelope, I get very nervous. So I transfer the money back to the bank and I'll put in a $100 placeholder. If you watched my savings challenge Sunday video, I talked about how somebody broke into the house across the street from me, and so the cops came to get him out. Thankfully, I have very nosy neighbors that keep an eye on everything. So thanks to them, they found out, the guy kicked in the door on the side of the house, helped himself in, pulled a knife on the cops. It was just a whole fiasco. So let's see, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So I'm going to put in a $100 placeholder for that. Keep that safe in the bank. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So $127, and I've only spun the wheel twice. So this is going to fatten up my Roth IRA nice and quick. I wish I had a $20 placeholder, but I used them all up, so I got to get more. In the meantime, I'll just keep that 20 in here. So the goal then for this is try to be as aggressive as possible now with my Roth IRA. Now that we passed the halfway mark for the year, then I've gotten very uncomfortable with how far behind I am on my Roth IRA. I should be like halfway through it, and I'm not even close. I'm like a quarter of the way. All right, so that is it for the investing challenges, which means I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, $43 left to spread out amongst my sinking funds. Oops, so before I forget, let me put, this was 3, this was 54. So my goal then is starting in August until the remainder of the year, I want to be able to put in $500 into my Roth IRA. That's how much the goal should be all year round anyways, because you can only contribute a maximum of $6,000 a year. 6,000 divided by 12 is $500 a month. However, because I was on sabbatical this academic year, then my paychecks were very small and I didn't have the money to be able to do that. Now that school is starting in August, I'm hoping to be able to. However, my paychecks in August are going to be pretty puny. So they stabilize in September because school starts towards the end of the month in August. So I'm trying to hit this goal hard for the rest of the year to try to put at least $500 towards my Roth IRA. But now, let's go ahead and spread this money out among my sinking funds. So sinking funds, if you're not familiar with the Dave Ramsey system, is basically just little savings account that you have, but for specific purposes. So for example, that you have to get your taxes prepared every year, but you break it down and save a little bit at a time. So if you average about, in my case, $250 a year for the tax person, then maybe you want to save $50 a month, and that way it doesn't hurt as much as if you have to cough up all that money come April to get your taxes prepared and scramble at the last minute to find that money. You can just keep putting away money consistently towards it until you've saved that amount. So I actually have a plot in mind. Normally it costs about $250. I know this year though it's going to be more because I have to report my income for being a YouTuber since I got monetized this year, as well as my side hustle money like selling printables and all that stuff. So it's going to be a lot more. Here's where my plotting comes in. I've been getting emails. My local tax lady, for years and years before she passed away, she's such a sweet lady, was always after me to go to tax school for H&R Block. She's like, you'd be perfect, you're bilingual, you know the culture in the area, yada, yada, yada. So she wanted me to go to income tax school, and I just kept putting it off, and then she passed away. I felt really guilty. Well, now I'm thinking, okay, I think tax school is $150. And after you complete school, then they hire you part-time to do tax prep for them in the spring, come tax season. Well, if I don't prepare taxes, I'll still know how to do them. So for $150, I can just do them myself instead of paying someone several $100s a year to do my taxes, because now I'll actually know what I'm doing. So what do you guys think? Should I sign up for tax school, or am I putting too much on my plate by doing that? Super tempting. It's a lot cheaper than paying somebody to prepare them, but I might get stuck doing other people's taxes. So that one then is going to be put on hold. This one, definitely needs stuffing. This one needs stuffing as well, but that's $20 a pop, so that's a good chunk of this. And my pet fund always needs stuffing because I'm always paying loads and loads of money to the vet. And that's it, because this one is already fully funded, my gasoline fund, to go to Tucson to see the doctor. After that, it's basically, you know, my own personal stuff. So I think what I'm gonna do, this last little one has been driving me crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put $20 into here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll color it in so I can finally close out this row. That means then that in Ally I have 500, 50, and 70 already sitting there safely and collecting interest. And then now I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 more. Oh, wait a minute. So 30 with this one, I can trade it in. Ho, ho, ho. I have a $20 placeholder again. Sweet. All right, so now I'll be transferring this money into Ally. Now I can use that $20 placeholder in the bingo challenge. And now that money can sit there safe as well. 20, so there's the 20. Yay! And now I'm gonna go back, oops. And because Thursday Peaches has an appointment with the vet, I need to beef this up as well. So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20 is gonna go into this one. But I'm back into the same position where I don't have another $20 placeholder, dang it. So when I build up enough Amazon rewards points, I'll be ordering more of these little cash bills because I really do love those $20 placeholders. So bam. Now that means that I have 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So into the envelope that goes. And that leaves me then with $3. So there's nothing in my sinking funds that are odd numbers like that. So I'm going to put it into my savings challenges. So this is the one that I build $1 at a time. And then what's going to happen on Sunday for my savings challenge Sunday video, all the money that I have left over from my savings challenges, because I also do $100 for that, will go into the sinking fund. So I'll be able to add to the other sinking funds that I didn't do this time. So with these $3, I'm gonna color in 3 backpacks because it's $1 an icon. And so this is basically to buy snacks for my students. And basically it's $1 a snack pack. And each pack that I normally buy comes with about 6 snacks. So there's the 3, there's the 3. That brings my total here then to 13. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is a free printable from Celissa at Beautifully Me and You. So if you visit her channel and go down into her description box, you'll see the printables listed there. She had several, but the back to school one is the one that I snatched up right away. Her penny one is a popular one, so I haven't done that one yet. So that is it for my investing challenges, as well as the stuffing of some of my sinking funds. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it so very much. Please go ahead and leave me a dog emoji to wish me luck for Peaches' vet appointment. And I'll see you Friday for my Freebie Friday video. Have a great day.